Hey everyone, this is Paul Gale from paulgalenetwork.com, and thank you for joining me today for video game news. It is December 21st, 2020, and these are the top stories of the day. There's not a whole lot to talk about, but still some interesting things, so let's get right to it. First up, coming to us from Kremlin Campaigner on Twitter, they have provided us with a nice screenshot and the following words. Universal Japan's hashtag Super Nintendo World mobile app was data mined and several Donkey Kong related stickers were found, all but confirming the existence of the rumored DK expansion. Nintendo EPD has big plans for DK, and if you can't hear them coming, you haven't been listening. So, this isn't an official confirmation of Nintendo's. However, we have seen at different times over the last several years footage, pictures, blueprints, things behind the scenes like artwork and whatnot of a Donkey Kong ride in development at Super Nintendo World, which is a really cool looking DK minecart attraction. And these photos look convincing, and this seems to further indicate that a DK expansion is indeed happening. You know, just a few days ago, we saw Mr. Miyamoto take us through Super Nintendo World, and he had on the Mario bracelet, and you tap it around the park, and you unlock different things. You interact with the park, different types of games and stuff like that. You know, and here we have reason to believe that DK's plans are, in development, and you can unlock different stickers and whatnot. Now, this stuff may not be available necessarily come February 4th, but seems to, at the end of the day, be legit and shows us a little glimpse of what's to come after Mario. Because so far we've got a Mario Kart ride, which looks fantastic. Well, it sounds fantastic, I should say, based off of the images. Yeah, I guess it looks great based off of what we've seen, but based off what we've heard, I should say, sounds fantastic. And the Yoshi ride, which looks cool. So it's two rides as well as some different things that you could experience. Novelty, gift shop, food, cafe, different interactivity things around the park, mazes to go through, underground level, etc. But rides wise, just two. DK Minecart sounds like it would be a pretty epic ride to make for number 3. But for now, this I guess you could call a rumor, but probably real. Moving along into something real. Oh, PlayStation has its holiday sale promotion going on right now, and you officially will be able to take advantage of it from Tuesday, December 22nd. In some territories, it already is the next day of the 22nd, and you'll be able to get a lot of games on quite a good discount. 50% on stuff like Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, FIFA 21, NBA 2K21, and so forth. Here's a list below. Now, if you want to check out if your region is having a certain game at a certain percentage off, just go to your PlayStation Store and take a view. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, new title. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Black Ops Cold War, Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. That's quite a recent game. Destiny 2, Beyond Light expansion, Doom Eternal, the Standard Edition, FIFA 2020, FIFA 21, Final Fantasy VII Remake, one of the best games from 2020, Godfall, Ghost of Tsushima, new titles, Grand Theft Auto 5. I wouldn't be surprised if that one's heavily discounted since it's been out for forever. Madden NFL 21 Standard Edition, Marvel's Avengers, MLB The Show 20, Monster Hunter World, the Iceborne Digital Deluxe Edition, Mortal Kombat 11, NBA 2K21, that's the PS4 version of it, Red Dead Redemption 2, Resident Evil 3, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Star Wars Squadrons, The Last of Us Part 2. I wasn't planning on reading all of them, but apparently I'm going to. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege Deluxe Edition, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, UFC 4, and Watch Dogs Legion. So this is their holiday sales promotion. It goes from Tuesday, December 22nd, tomorrow in some territories, tomorrow for me, until Tuesday, January 19th. So it's giving you a decent amount of time, 28 days, a full 4 weeks, and um, part of the lineup will go away come January 8th and then be available for those last 11 days. Such as example here, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, that deal specifically will go to January 5th. So they're giving you a decent amount of time, 4 weeks to take advantage of sales. Some will come and go, but hey, if there's anything in there from that list right here, which there are quite a few solid titles, and if you're going to get 50% off on some of them, especially new ones, that's not a bad deal. But um, if I had to pick a few that I recommend a lot, I'm a big fan of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 11 has been great no matter what platform you play it on. I think it's a really solid title. If you like fighting games, if you're of a mature audience, MK11 is really solid. Final Fantasy VII Remake, big fan of it. If Spider-Man was on here, I would recommend Spider-Man in a heartbeat. Doom Eternal's been out a while. It's already been discounted quite a bit throughout the year. But if you don't already have Doom Eternal, that's worth it. Ghost of Tsushima, another great one. Um, yeah, I could easily say quite a bit of positive things about several of these games. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, absolutely worth having. The game came out at $40 in the first place. I bought it. I pre-ordered it early. I started playing the demo ahead of time in the warehouse. Started playing the game day one when it officially came out. Great game. Star Wars Squadrons. It's a part of EA Play. Easy to access on the Xbox, but this is on PlayStation, and it's a good game. It's not quite, Rogue Squadron's Nintendo 64 era of single-player, story-driven fun, but Squadrons is still solid. The Last of Us 2, obviously, many people considered that game of the year, and for a good reason. It's a very solid game. Resident Evil 3, the Spyro trilogy, already an affordable title, made that much better by whatever amount that you're going to get discounted. Red Dead Redemption 2, another solid one. Like I said, I was only going to pick a few to talk about, but right there, I already listed off close to 10, and I could continue to go because there are a lot. So chances are, if you're a member of the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 family, you'll find something on this list for you. And finally, in gaming news today, I saw this earlier because I fired up some Fortnite because I wanted to check out Master Chief. I already purchased Kratos, and I thought I'm gonna buy Master Chief. It's kind of a big moment for kind of like in a Smash Bros. Style where unlikely characters are coming together in one game because Fortnite is a pretty big a deal. And so I saw this live on Fortnite today when I booted it up on Nintendo Switch, that version in particular. Though I do though I do play it everywhere, but on the Nintendo Switch version, I saw this trailer and I thought, oh man, I'd like to cover that today. And here it is on YouTube, so I'm going to show you this little trailer. It's 30 seconds, so check it out. Marvel centric, right? But what they're looking at here is Black Panther. And they're doing their Wakanda Forever. Let me get this out of the way, even though that's an ad for the game. Yeah. So, it's a little emote where all of your characters, no matter who you play as in the game, will do. Here you can see Master Chief doing it. We'll do the Wakanda Forever sign, and yeah, that's that's nice. That got me like, oh, they picked a good thing to do. Um, Obviously, there's gonna be a tie-in forever, unavoidable, of Black Panther with Chadwick Boseman because the character Black Panther, he existed in comics for years prior to Chadwick Boseman's, live action interpretation of the character in Captain America: Civil War, and then of course in Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame, and Black Panther, the solo movie. So the character's been around, but he's never been brought to life, literally, like Chadwick did. And uh, later on, following his untimely death, the young actor, and seeing what he dealt with and going through cancer, and that he was in stage 4, and through, you know, the whole portion of him being T'Challa, never taking what he had public, always doing good, seemingly positive in interviews and visiting kids in hospitals and uh, doing a lot of good with his fame outside and helping, his presence do more for the world. Uh, that doesn't go unnoticed, and it's admirable, what he did. So, you know, that movie did a lot of good for a lot of people and made a lot of people happy. And it was obviously a big commercial success, but, it did a lot for the African American community in particular, as it, brought so many people, so many talented people on screen and made it apparent, and even brought in some, real world politics and issues uh, into a popular movie. And like I said, it did well. In the United States, it actually did better than Infinity War. So great movie, one of my favorites from the Marvel films over the last 12 years or so. So uh, I'll always picture Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa as Black Panther. But anyhow, probably if he didn't pass, sadly, like I said, but probably if he didn't pass, this Fortnite event wouldn't happen, and you wouldn't be seeing things like um, you know murals just popping up of Black Panther for some reason, or Marvel temporarily changing their logo. But they're honoring uh, the legacy, the too short of a legacy that the actor was, and I think it's really nice to see different communities, different organizations coming together, media outlets and whatnot, celebrating his success and, for that matter, the character, as they kind of are intertwined. Sometimes some actors, actresses get locked into a role, and you always think of them as that role, no matter how much time moves on and how many other projects they were. So, props to Fortnite for giving some respect to Black Panther and, at the same time, Chadwick Boseman. That's going to do today for video game news. You know, Ended talking a little bit more about some personal feelings on the issue, but at the end of the day, still wanting to share a nice video. So let me know what you think of today's stories. Any PS5 games, any PS4 games that you plan on taking advantage of during the sale? What about that Donkey Kong ride? Are you stoked? I am. And what do you think of Black Panther entering Fortnite? Well, he's already entered, but now the Wakanda emote. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. This is Paul Gale Network signing out. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. See you next time.